Luke Combs and Eric Church does to me on B105, Northland's number one for New Country. Welcome to Wednesday, August 7th, 2024.
Happy August.
Happy August, right? Yeah. Hey, Wednesday today. This is great. We're going to talk about Lauren's love advice this morning. If anybody has a situation with Glen Powell and maybe your spouse has a thing, an obsession,
Yep.
we'd like to hear from you this morning.
Yep.
We're here to solve. Tyler Hubbard, 5'9" on B105, Northland's number one for New Country, and the B105 Buzz brought to you by East Central Energy, member-owned, homegrown, community-focused since 1936.
Should I start?
Yeah, go right ahead.
So Minnesota was just named the 7th most popular fishing destination, which I thought it would be
The what? How many?
the 7th most popular fishing
Really? We
destination.
got all these lakes and we're only the 7th?
That's what I was wondering. So this is a report from Captain Experiences, a fishing and hunting guide reservation platform. And they say that fishing generates about $13 million from non-residents in revenue. So I thought it would be higher, to be honest. But
You know, California actually has the most, I think, isn't it California?
California.
I thought California was like number one. Well, no, it was states that people buy fishing licenses. I don't know. Something like they have more population, that's why. Maybe you go by per capita? I don't know.
I just thought we'd be, I don't know,
so, too.
higher up there. But what do I know?
Right. But anyway, I'll talk about this. Did you know that there was a bomb threat at the Virginia Target store?
I did not know that.
I did not.
It's really scary.
I heard about that. WDIO was reporting about it, and then I saw Northern News Now reported on it. Basically, some kid called in a bomb threat. They found out that it wasn't actually a credible theft, and they admitted it was a hoax. I don't know if there's charges or anything yet.
What is the point of doing that as a hoax? Like, that is so dumb.
We met the responding officer.
Was it Jeremy O'Connor?
It was Callie, his canine partner, the bomb-sniffing dog.
That's what I really meant.
Because I saw the story, and then I saw Duluth Police Department's canine unit was there, and I remember Jeremy saying that they're the only canine bomb-sniffing dog north of the Twin Cities. Put two and two together.
Love Callie.
A cute dog. And good at finding bombs.
Well, look at that. We're in the midst of a celebrity.
Right. Yeah, Callie. Well, and Jeremy O'Connor, he's on every Facebook page everywhere. Guy's everywhere, yeah. Well,
Doing
anyway.
his duty.
Well, careful when you say doing his duty.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean like his
canine unit.
Officer duties.
Yeah, gotcha. Okay. Very good. That's your B105 Buzz. Ryan Martin, We Ride on B105, Northland's number one for New Country. So, coming up, today, going to be another cooler one. 70, partly sunny, 70. So, you know, those nights, they're getting a little cool. Depending where you're at, you might need a little heat. You know?
Right. Well, I mean...
It's nice to have fresh air.
Yeah, I like this better than the so hot last week, but...
My problem is the dog sheds, and then that shedding gets into the air conditioner on the filter, and then the whole house just smells like dog hair.
That is a problem.
That's what happens when you have a pet, though, a long-haired dog. But
worth it.
Most of the time, she's worth it.
And we'll find everyone else a pet coming up with Animal Allies.
Oh, nice tie-in. That's at 8:10 this morning. Okay. And Lauren's Country Lowdown coming up about 15 minutes. B105, Northland's number one for New Country, and number one place to get your country music news with Lauren Wells.
Thank you. Thank you.
Intro. Yeah.
So the Daily Mail, you kind of got to take their reports with a grain of salt.
I'm running with it. What is it?
But I love it. They say that Carrie Underwood was almost on The Voice.
Oh.
They're also kind of hinting at a feud between Luke and Carrie because they're both country artists, which, what would they ever fight about?
Right.
Paychecks, maybe. I don't know. But a new report from the Daily Mail says that Carrie Underwood was almost on The Voice. They swooped in to try to get her to be a judge. And they have done this over the years, apparently. But insiders say it just never felt right. And she couldn't shake the idea of turning down her old stomping grounds.
Yeah, that would kind of be a slap in the face to, the platform that made her famous. I mean, really.
Yeah, right. Exactly. So the report says, time, money, other commitments got in the way. But overall, she's, of course, on American Idol now. But that's kind of savage if The Voice was like, no, we want Carrie Underwood.
Right.
You know what I mean? So.
Well, I think it's going to turn out, like I said, I'd actually probably watch it just to see what they do to honor her, and like all the flashbacks. I'm seeing some of the clips back from the day when she was on. I'm like, I forgot what she even looked like,
I know. Yeah, and then she says that she's going to be very honest, but she's not going to be mean. So you can read more about that to b105country.com. Ken, this is something you might be able to relate to. Luke Combs, he's in a fantasy football league, as always. And he made a bet with his team last season that the losers had to basically do karaoke at one of his shows. And he made them actually follow through with it this weekend in Cincinnati.
And that's how you introduced them on stage?
Yep. So his fantasy football league is made up of all of his best friends from high school. And the two of them that lost had to come out and sing Walking in Memphis. And they were very embarrassed. They were horrified. But he's like, a bet's a bet. A deal's a deal.
How did they do?
Well, you can watch the clip.
Pretty rough.
B105country.com. I thought it was cute.
Yeah.
I mean, whatever.
They'll play it next hour. I'll get all
I
together.
just think it's funny how, like, okay, they're best friends with Luke Combs. These are the things that you have to do.
That's funny.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm going to do my fantasy football league this year because I stunk so
I
bad
stopped doing it
last
because
year.
I was terrible and it was stressing me out.
I peaked at a number 2 place a few years back, and then it's been downhill ever
But
since.
I feel like you got number 1 recently, didn't you?
Nope. That was number 2. Is the best I ever did.
Well, I stopped going because I did it the first few years because, like, we'd have a big party and stuff, and then we stopped doing the party, and I'm like, well, that's why I did the fantasy football. So,
Just to go to the party.
yeah, let's leave it at that.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
check that. B105 Breakfast Club, Kid and Lauren, the 710 Laugh Off on Wednesday, August 7th. Let's go.
Let's go. So I won yesterday.
Yeah.
Do you want to go first?
I can, I suppose. I
Okay.
could.
I mean, I won yesterday, but I want you to go first. So
This one's a little offensive. Country
Okay.
music, I take this personally, but I'm going to share the joke.
okay.
What's the difference between a fiddle and a violin? The amount of teeth the user has. See, it's kind of a dig on fiddle players,
Yeah.
you know. But slow joke day.
Yeah, it kind of
Just
is. I mean,
telling
I have
you.
a Christmas joke, and I might use it if it gets down to that because it's just where we're at.
Desperate times.
Yep. Ken, why can't you ever play hockey with a pig? Well, they always hog the puck.
Woof,
Okay.
woof. A rough one.
Thanks. Thanks for that.
Hey, Lauren, what kind of music do balloons hate? Pop music.
I almost laughed just at the way that you executed that.
Well, that was the
good.
point.
Yeah. Ken, I told my puppet that he was just being too clingy. He said he's just trying to pull some strings in the relationship.
You have another puppet joke, didn't you have one the other day?
Yes. We've been doing this for
I
like
know.
10 years.
I didn't know there was another puppet joke out there.
There's a lot more, actually. But
This one's kind of cute. Lauren, you know what happened to the cat that ate the ball of yarn? She had mittens. Instead of kittens, mittens.
Yeah.
Get it? She didn't get
that was really cute, actually. That was cute.
Sorry, Anna, I tried that
I
one.
didn't get it right away, but that's okay. I have a cat joke.
Okay, let's hear it. Why not?
Ken, how did the two cats end their fight? They hissed and made up.
Whoa, me?
I know. Bad all around. Not our best.
Well, the cat thing kind of piled up there.
Yeah.
It's a catastrophe, you could call it. That was a catastrophe. 712 B105. We got the brain teaser question coming up next. B105 Breakfast Club, Ken and Lauren. We got your brain teaser question for your Wednesday. What's happening?
Okay, a new survey says this is the most popular side dish of 2024. What is it?
Kind of boring.
It's giving Thanksgiving. You know what I mean?
Yeah. A new survey says it's the most popular side dish for 2024. Okay. 727 B105. You win some Papa Murphy's. Mm-hmm. This wouldn't go well with Papa Murphy's.
Well, it would be an odd combination.
Yeah, it would be an odd combo. But what's the most popular side dish for 2024? Okay, 727 B105. Call now. Good luck with John Party. What? B105 Breakfast Club, Ken and Lauren. We got a good brain teaser question today. And take it away, Lauren.
Okay, a new survey says this is the most popular side dish for 2024. What is it?
Well, let's take some guesses here, and you win the main dish of Papa Murphy's Pizza. Let's most popular side dish this year. What is it? Hi, B105. What do you think?
Mac and cheese.
Not mac and cheese. Good guess, though. Thanks for
All right.
calling. Yeah. Hi, what's your guess?
Ham.
Not ham.
Not ham.
Turkey.
Not turkey either. Hi, B105. What's your guess?
Hello, my name is Owen, and my guess is tater tots.
Ooh, you're getting closer. It's
That's
not
a good
tater tots,
one.
Owen.
Dang it.
Yeah, sorry. Try again, okay?
Okay,
All right. Hi, B105. What's your guess?
Tater tots.
Not tater tots.
You're on the right track.
Yeah, you're getting closer. Hi, what's your guess?
Green bean.
Not baked beans. Hi, B105. What's your guess?
Is it Brussels sprouts?
Not Brussels sprouts.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, thanks.
I'm judging anyone whose favorite is Brussels
No
sprouts.
kidding. Hi, what's your guess?
Rice?
Not rice.
That's a good one, though.
Yeah, that's good with everything. But no, not right. Thanks for calling.
Yep.
Hi, what's your guess?
Mashed potatoes.
There we go. Mashed
You can
potatoes.
dip anything in mashed potatoes. That's why they're so good. Even pizza.
Sure can.
Yeah, I guess. Okay, well, what's your name?
Chris.
All right, Chris, congratulations. We got you some Papa Murphy's, all right?
Sweet.
I was thinking about the other day, smoking a turkey breast on the Traeger and then doing some mashed potatoes and green bean casserole and have kind of like an August Thanksgiving meal.
Right.
I was shot down by the family.
You can eat Thanksgiving meal anytime.
I said, that's too hearty of a meal for summer. I was like, okay, well.
Disagree, but that's okay.
Right.
I think you can eat that year round.
Nice. Well, yeah, you know.
Maybe they wanted something not as healthy. I don't know.
I think that's pretty healthy.
Yeah, no,
Right?
it is. That's what I'm saying. Maybe they wanted like a cheeseburger or something.
Yeah, that's usually the case. Okay, well, there you go. That's your brain teaser question. We'll do it again tomorrow. And coming up, we're going to talk Lauren's love advice. If you have a dilemma with your spouse obsessed with Glen Powell, Lauren's here to help you.
Yeah,
It's the
I
true
sure
thing.
am.
That's
It's
the
a
thing.
real article.
Yeah, okay. It's not made up. It's coming up here at 7:40 on The Breakfast Club. Rob, Glen Powell.
Yeah, it's very timely and relevant.
Okay.
And I came across this story in Men's Health magazine. It says, "Help, my girlfriend is obsessed with Glen Powell." And I feel like maybe a lot of people can relate to that because he's kind of like the big movie star right now.
Yeah, he's ever since Top Gun Maverick, kind of, he came out with that. Anybody But You was a big one for him. And
Yep.
now in Twisters, that's he's really, he's peaking right now, I would say.
Yeah, exactly. So this article explains why your girlfriend might be obsessed with Glen Powell and what you can do about it. So, you know, he's following in the footsteps of like Ryan Gosling and Brad
Sure,
Pitt.
sure,
They
yeah.
all have their moment in the sun. But basically, this article says women are obsessed with him because he's really handsome, obviously, but then at the same time, he's also endearing and he has great comedic timing.
Okay.
And he is not afraid to be like silly. You know, he's in Top Gun 2, Top Gun Maverick, which isn't like a super serious movie, but he has like a good range, you know. Then he's in Twisters, he's in a rom-com, he kind of does it all, right? So
Right.
he has real talent, but he's not untouchable. He's like a guy next door type of a thing, right?
Okay.
He could also shotgun beers with Luke Combs 1 minute and then be a
and
serious
he did do
actor
that
the
on
next.
stage, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot
So
about
basically, this article says he has it all. He's not untouchable, seems like a nice guy, but it says men don't fear because it says not only is this level of admiration okay, it's actually good for the film industry because when you have like a heartthrob like this, people are more inclined to go see whatever they're in, right?
Right.
Obviously, the movie industry has kind of been struggling. People aren't seeing movies as much, so this article says half of what makes a star is the desire to watch them do anything,
Sure.
whether it's in Top Gun or a rom-com. So it says if you care about the film industry, encourage your partners to have a little bit of a crush. Don't shoot it down because it means they'll be more inclined
He's
to
selling
see
tickets, yeah.
whatever he does next. So I kind of like that they turned it into it. And then it ends by saying, you know, you liked watching Sydney Sweeney in Anyone But You as
Oh,
well.
yeah.
So it goes both ways.
So I pulled up his Wikipedia page, and the photo that comes up, he kind of looks like a dork.
Yeah.
Look at it, and I think that's, I mean, he doesn't look like,
Absolutely.
but he's kind of like, he doesn't have that too cool smile.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? He's kind of like, duh.
Exactly.
But you know what I mean? Look at that picture. He's
I
like,
think-
just excited to be there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was on a talk show and they brought up that photo and he was like, yeah, I look like a nerd. So get you somebody who can do it all. But overall,
Right.
Men's Health says, let it happen. It'll help the movie industry. It's kind
Men's
of fun
Health
to have a
tackling
crush.
Glen
And,
Powell, right?
you know,
Yeah.
every guy has a celebrity crush too. I mean, my fiance loves Mila Kunis. I can't compete with that.
Yeah, how do you do it? How do you
Yeah,
do that?
like
right?
that's rough. So, I mean, everyone has one. Just
Okay.
let it be.
Let it be and go see the movies.
Who's
And
yours,
say-
Ken?
I don't know really right now.
Okay. Think it over. Circle back.
Thinking about it, I don't really know. Celebrity crush?
Uh-huh.
I don't know.
Oh,
I
think
guess
it over.
Wow. That's kind of a new one. I guess I don't have posters in my room of anybody, so
Well, you don't have to have posters, but
I'll think
a
about
little
it.
crush.
Okay. Morgan Wallen right now lies. Lauren Lawrence Country Lowdown on B105. Okay, you said you have one story at least to talk about.
Yeah, I just want to follow up this story because it has a Minnesota connection. You know, Carly Pearce, she was at We Fest over the weekend, and she went viral because she kicked a fan out of her show with some words that we can't say on the radio. But apparently what happened, according to a local DJ that was in the crowd, he thinks that somebody said no one cares when Carly said, let me tell you a little bit about me. Carly heard it. She said some things, kicked him out. Well, she just did a radio interview this week and she was asked about it. And she said, the men of country music do it all the time. And she says, it's no different when I do it. Basically saying like, it's not as common for female country artists to kick people out. But she's like, it's no different. If you're heckling, I'm going to kick you out. And then she said she was just kind of tired of dealing with trolls on the internet, and then she goes out on stage and then there was like a troll in the audience. Yeah, so she said she was just tired of not being able to stand up for herself or being too afraid to stand up for herself. So she said her Kentucky came out in full force and she said, let it be known that if you're going to come to my show, you're going to be rude, you're going to get kicked out.
Okay.
I think everybody who saw that clip.
Everyone's put on notice.
It's kind of like, you know, Miranda Lambert when she kept calling people out for that.
Well, I mean, the people were just taking a selfie and she's yelling at them.
Yeah, so then when I went to go see Miranda at Grand Casino Hinckley over 4th of July weekend, I was like so scared.
Behave.
I was like, I am not taking a selfie. And like there was drunk people in the audience and I was like, don't stand by them. I don't want to be associated.
If Miranda Lambert ever called you out, I think that would be devastating.
I would be heartbroken.
What would you do? Yeah.
Heartbroken.
Right.
But also Carly, she did an interview recently with Evan Paul of Taste of Country Nights, and she said she would love to get into acting. She says hosting and acting are things that she's really interested in. Obviously, Lainey Wilson has acted. She's been in Yellowstone. Kelsey Ballerini's done a lot of hosting and said she wants to act as well. So maybe we'll see Carly as an actress.
Remember Carrie Underwood? She did the live Sound of Music.
But she also did that movie, the surfing movie. What was it called? Soul Surfer.
She was in that?
Yeah, Soul Surfer,
I
right?
don't think I ever saw that.
Soul Surfer. I wanted to watch it, but it seemed too sad. Did she play the
surfer?
I don't know what she played here. The movie came out in 2011. I swear I thought she was in it.
Yeah, she's in it.
Yeah, okay. I don't know what role she plays.
Well, I never saw it, but Helen Hunt's in that too. Wow. Let's check that out. It's got 45% on Rotten Tomatoes, so you know
that's my kind of movie.
Terrible. Yeah, exactly. Well, there you go.
Something for everyone. There you go.
Lawrence Country Lowdown. Thanks, Lauren.
That literally filled our last 2 kennels for dogs, so we are absolutely full. So again, just if people are looking to adopt, please come check us out. When we kind of reach these points of being completely full, it really inhibits the resources we can offer to the community in sense of, you know, owner surrenders, taking in any more strays, any emergencies that might pop up. It makes it really difficult when there's just no physical space to work with.
Right.
So, again, if you're looking to adopt, definitely come visit. If you're thinking you're going to have to give up your pet, definitely start that process really, really early because it's definitely not as quick and easy to get animals into us as it used to be, you know, a few years back. So just things to keep in mind.
What do you think the change has been in the last few years? Has been more people, you know, COVID with getting pets?
Yep. The cost of living, more animals entering the community than there are people looking to adopt. Overpopulation, with the lack of accessibility to spay and neuter, quite a few different things going on.
Okay, well, that's important to get the information out so people know. And of course, so today we're talking about Bennett. This looks like a perfect chill dog to have, right?
Super cute.
Yeah, he's so sweet. He's been hanging out with our camp kids all week. They take him on walks. He walks really, really nicely on leash, and he's pretty laid back. He gets a little spunk when he wants to play a little bit, but overall, you know, he's 8 years old, so he has kind of reached that point where he just wants to be relaxed. He wants to snuggle and be mellow with you, and overall, just a very, very sweet, laid back dog. So if you're kind of looking for an easy addition, someone that's not going to have a humongous personality bouncing off the walls every day, but just get you outside, go for a nice stroll, is going to do well with your kiddos. this is definitely a dog to come check out for sure.
We finally have some weather where you can walk your dog outside without them overheating.
Right.
Right. Yeah. And he's a nice medium size. He's not too big. So again, very manageable for, a lot of different people that are out there looking. I think he could be a good fit and a lot of options going on. So.
Well, cool. Bennett, check out his photos. It's cute. He's very photogenic,
cute.
Right? And then plenty of other pets looking for homes too. So, well, thank you, Nicole. We'll check with you next week. Hopefully we get some adoptions going here.
Okay, sounds good. Thanks,
Good luck.
guys.
Yeah, all right, thanks. Nicole from Animal Allies here on B105 every Wednesday. It's 8:11 on the Breakfast. Kane Brown and Heaven on B105. It's Breakfast Club with Ken and Lauren. So this happened at the Olympics.
Okay.
It's been called an incredible moment, but kind of stole the spotlight here.
All right.
There was it's a whale of a time. Incredible moment. Olympics surfing final is gate crashed by a whale, and fans say they just won the tournament for me.
What?
There was I think it looks like a humpback whale in the middle of the surfing competition for the women, the final. The humpback whale right outside of where the guys were, or the girls were surfing, just breached out of the water and did a big whale crashing in the waves thing.
Bad timing, but good timing for people watching.
Well, yeah. I mean, it was so. And then, in case you're wondering where they're doing surfing, it was over in Tahiti. That's where they did it because there's not really great surfing around France. Apparently, I don't know. But the whale crashed the party there. Basically,
That's crazy.
Look at that.
Can you even be mad because you're like, okay, this is a once in a lifetime thing happening?
Yeah. I don't know if you can be mad about it, but that's pretty. It's and it didn't really phase the competition on that. So, but yeah, a lot of people post that to social media.
Scared.
Yeah. And then actually wondering how they score all this stuff. I have no idea. It's the hard part of some of these Olympic sports is I don't know what I'm watching.
And where are the judges watching it either? Or two?
I think they're out there. Aren't they
on
out
a
there?
boat?
Jet skis or something.
Interesting.
I'm not sure if they go with the camera crew or whatever, but anyway, that's an incredible moment from the Olympics as we are just down to the last few days of it.
I know. It's going to be sad when it's over.
Right. And then what do? We'll wait for the next one. Okay. Jordan Davis right now. Thomas Rhett, Unforgettable on B105, Northland's number one for New Country. Okay, Lauren, got a good story for us today.
I do have a good story.
Warm our
this
hearts.
Comes out of Belfast, and I don't know who the angel in the story is. There's a few, but I just thought this was so sweet. A shy senior landed a modeling career at age 70 after a stranger's Instagram post of her went viral.
I saw this.
I just love this. So there is a man named Christopher Ward, and he has an Instagram page called Model Strangers, and he goes up to people who he thinks are beautiful and says, "Can I just take your photo? I'm going to post it," right? It's kind of to give people confidence and whatnot, and she said, okay, and her post went viral because she's absolutely beautiful, and she said soon after that was posted, she started getting recognized all the time in Belfast, and at the coffee shop, people would be like, "Oh, I know you. Are you this person from this Instagram account?" And quickly after the photo was shared, she was snapped up by a modeling agency, a clothing brand, and she's been in a few fashion shows as well. So I just thought that was sweet. She said that she never thought she'd have another career after she retired, and she says it's proof that life does not end once you turn 70.
Well, isn't that cool?
I think that's so cute.
She's kind of got like a Helen Mirren vibe going on. Looking good. Well, nice. Look at that. If somebody came up and said, "I'm going to take a picture of you and post it," I would not. I wouldn't
react well. So
what's your agenda here?
Right.
Yeah. Okay. But she looks great. Love that. Thank you, Lauren. And right now, El King, Miranda Lambert, Drunk, and I Don't Want to Go Home on B105, Northland's number one for New Country. And we will see you later. You have a fantastic day. The workday kickoff continues, brought to you by Nicolay Law. Joan Adrian's coming in next, and we'll see you tomorrow. And we got a lot of fun tomorrow. John Schuster's coming in. We're going to talk Olympic stuff from an Olympian.
Is he bringing in his gold medal?
I don't know. He didn't.
I have a selfie with the gold medal.
I know.
So
he carried it around for a long time after he got it. But I mean, at some point, you got to put it in a safe place,
It's very heavy.
Yeah. Well.
And worth a lot. So don't want to lose it.
Okay. I'm not going to let you borrow it for the weekend or anything, right?
Yeah, I didn't think so.
I lost my wedding ring for 11 months. I can't. But I found it.
You sure did.
I don't want to lose it. Yeah. Anyway, we'll talk to him tomorrow and talk Olympic stuff as we're winding down the last few days. Dan and Shay.